Hello everyone, it's Miss Carla here from the Palos Heights Public Library. Today I wanted to show you how to make a great craft for Mom, because Mother's Day is coming up. Now this craft doesn't have to be specifically for Mom. It could be for Grandma, it could be for Aunt, it could be for any woman in your life that takes the role of Mom. But first, to get us inspired to make our craft, I'm going to read us a book called Mouse Paint by Ellen Stoll Walsh. It's going to show us how these three colors can be used to make very pretty things. Red, yellow, and blue. Okay. Once there were 3 little white mice on a white piece of paper. Who is that? The cat couldn't find them. Ooh. One day, while Cat was asleep, the mice saw 3 jars of paint. Let's see, what colors do we have? Red, yellow, and blue. Good job. They thought it was mouse paint, so they climbed right in. Then one was red, yellow, and blue. They dripped puddles of paint onto the paper, and the puddles looked like fun. The red mouse stepped into a yellow puddle and did a little dance. His red feet stirred the yellow puddle until, let's see what happens. Look, he cried. Red feet in a yellow puddle makes, what color is it? Orange. Very good job. The yellow mouse hopped into a blue puddle. His feet mixed and stirred and mixed until, look down, said the red mouse and the blue mouse. Yellow feet in a blue puddle make, what color? Green. Very good job. Then the blue mouse jumped into the red puddle. He splashed and mixed and danced until, purple, they all shouted. Blue feet in a red puddle makes purple. But the paint on their fur got sticky and stiff, so they washed themselves down to a nice soft white. Can you read what that bowl says? C-A-T. I don't think that person's gonna be very happy about that. And painted the paper instead. They painted 1 part red and 1 part yellow and 1 part blue. They mixed red and yellow to paint an orange part, yellow and blue to make a green part, and blue and red to make a purple part. But they left some white because of the cat. The end. Okay. I'm going to pause my video, and when I come back, I'm going to have the craft set up to show you how to make a nice surprise for Mom for Mother's Day. I'll see you in a second. Hi, and we're back. So, I just want to show you what you're going to need. Okay. So, it's not that many supplies. You're going to need blue paint, yellow paint, and red paint, just like in our story. You're also going to need some tape. And you're also going to need a cutout of the word Mom. So we'll cut that out in a second. You're going to need some paintbrushes, and you're going to need a nice piece of white paper. This is some cardstock that I got. So, the first thing you're going to need to do, I printed this off the internet. It just says Mom. If you want to say Aunt, if you want to say Grandma, any of those would be perfectly fine. Whoever you want to gift this to, you are going to need to cut out the letters of the word that you would like to use. So, I'm going to go ahead and pause again just to cut these out, and I'll be right back, okay? Okay, we're back. You can see I've cut out my letters, M-O-M. So now what you're going to need to do is grab your tape, because this part is not important. You will not be keeping this part. So it doesn't matter if you didn't cut it perfectly or didn't draw it perfectly. You might, if you need some adult help, that's okay. You're going to try not to do too much tape, because this is not going to stay on there permanently. But what you're going to do is tape down each letter to spell Mom, or If you chose a different word, that is perfectly fine too. Like I said, if you need some adult help on this part, that is okay. But you're going to want to tape it down, but you don't want to tape it down too tight because, like I said, this is not going to stay on there permanently. And we are going to make Mom a beautiful, beautiful painting out of just these 3 colors. So while I was paused, I got my paint ready. Remember the colors from the book? Red, yellow, and blue. I've got several different paintbrushes here. And I'm going to make Mom a creation. Do we remember what colors combine to different things? Let's try a little bit of red and a little bit of yellow, and let's see what that makes. Maybe a little more yellow here. Oh, there we go. Some orange is coming through. And this is why I recommend a few different paintbrushes, because you might want to mix a few different colors. Now I'm going to take a different paintbrush and I'm going to try blue and yellow. See what that does. Some green. And we can do just about whatever design we would like. So I'm just doing some spots if that's easier for you. You could also make some shapes if you would like. Ooh, now we're getting kind of goopy. So this is where it might also be a good idea to put some more paint, to mix some more colors here separately. And that's kind of why I have some of these containers, a few of these different containers, because it starts to get, if they mix too much, then sometimes it's hard to see the color you're trying to make. So now I mixed my red and blue, and do you remember what color that makes? Yes, it makes some purple. There we go, you can see that burgundy color. So I'm gonna pause the video again because this is the part where you can design it however you'd like. And I'm gonna be back in a little bit to show you what will happen when it's finished. So go ahead and mix your colors, go ahead and make your designs. I'll be back in a little while with the finished product, okay? See you in a second. Okay, I have finished decorating my masterpiece. And normally I would recommend you let it dry before you do this next part. But I want to show you what you're going to do for the last step. So like I said, normally you'd want it to dry. And remember how we taped those pieces on, those letters? You are going to slowly and carefully peel that away. And like I said, it will be a little bit easier if you let it dry all the way. I did not. So you're going to peel each one off very carefully. And that is also why I didn't want to tape it down too much, because otherwise this part would be more difficult. So let me show you, kind of get the general idea. It says Mom. So now Mom, or whoever you made this craft for, has a beautiful artwork to display. And that's just such a nice gift to give on Mother's Day. Make sure you show your mom or any other lady in your life that you appreciate them and all they do for you. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye!